Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would talk about something that one of my favorite Instagrammers talked about recently in her Instagram story, and that is the term fat. Life According to Amy Lou is one of my favorite Instagrammers, and she also gives like zero fucks, and she's really funny, and she was recently talking about how, she uses the term fat to describe herself and people like get offended about that, or like, I think it just makes most people uncomfortable. And I wanted to touch on that a little bit because I have experienced the same type of thing. To me, the word fat is just a description. It's the same as being like tall, short, skinny, whatever. And none of those things are offensive, so why should the term fat be offensive? I tend to think that the people that get the most, I don't know, like put off by it or think it's, I don't know, weird are people that feel like it could possibly describe themselves and so they feel uncomfortable. So to give you an example, like growing up, before I was like okay with myself, anytime I was in conversations where people would be talking about food or like size or weight or something, I would literally not say anything because I was like, oh my god, like is everyone sitting here thinking about me? Like is this like an indirect like thing because that's a fat girl and like whatever. And so I wouldn't participate in those conversations. Now I have 900% no problem talking about food, talking about weight, talking about my size, and so on and so forth. So like those words don't bother me in any way, shape, or form. Now, it's funny because when I was heavier and described myself as fat, it wasn't like a thing. But now that I've lost weight, if I describe myself as fat, people are like, well, you're not fat. And it's like, yes, I am. Like, I have a large amount of fat on my body. I am less fat than I used to be, but I'm still fat. And that's not like a bad thing. Like a lot of times, it'll be mostly men that'll be like, oh, you're not fat. Don't say that about yourself. And it's like, it's not a negative thing. It's just like, I'm chubby and that's literally it. Like, that's not a negative thing. It's just me describing like my size. Like it would be completely misleading if I was like, I'm thin and fit and skinny, because those aren't true. So how come I can't use words that actually describe my body type without people thinking that I'm being negative towards myself? I think people that use fat as an insult, like if that's the first thing they go to, they're like, oh, she's fat or whatever. I think that says way more about the people that are using it as an insult than it says about you. I think the reason why people use fat as an insult is because they think that the easiest way to hurt someone or to bring someone down is to comment on something that is not society's standard of beauty. And that couldn't be more fucking wrong. Like, I would much rather you say that I'm not funny than fat, because fat literally describes me. And if you say I'm not funny, that doesn't fucking describe me because I'm fucking hilarious. So I would be very offended if you were like, Laura, you're not funny. You're not funny at all. Like, I would be like, I need to go fucking reevaluate my whole life, like, at this point. But I think that if we use the word fat to describe ourselves, we're not giving it any power whatsoever. And it's not one of those things where it's like, oh, like, she is fat and she's describing herself as fat because she wants to say it before anyone else can. And so, no, that's not it at all. It's like, it's not like a big deal. So why are we making it a big deal? Why do we feel like it's a big deal? Because if we feel that way, it's going to let other people continue to use that word against us. So, I mean, I am all for people describing themselves as fat, chubby, curvy, thick, whatever word that you like to describe your body type. If you guys have ever described yourself as fat around other people and have gotten the reaction of, oh my gosh, don't say that, leave me a comment and let me know how you handled it, because I just think it's really important that we not give any negative power to the word fat, or we're just gonna continue to let it harm our self-confidence, and who fucking needs that? All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye!